Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a super quick and easy summer look for you. This is very dewy, very basic honestly in the technique that I used. It took less than 10 minutes and it's great for anything you're doing in the summer, going out for a barbecue, going out to see the fireworks. The 4th of July is next week. So yeah, just a super easy, fun, kind of colorful makeup look. So please continue watching if you want to see how to get this, and I will talk to you later. So as always, I'm starting off with the Embryolysse Lait-creme Concentrate moisturizer. And then a new under eye moisturizer that I've been using is the Eye Duty Triple Remedy by First Aid Beauty. I really like this because it has like a peach tone to it, so it kind of conceals your under eye before you even put foundation or concealer on. And it does have this metal part right here that you can rub it in, but really I only kind of smooth it out with it and then finish with my fingers. But it does have a good cooling effect, so it's nice using this in the morning. Really kind of wakes you up. And then for foundation, I've been really liking the Loreal True Match Lumi Cushion Foundation. It looks like this. It's just very dewy, very moisturizing feeling. It doesn't stick to any of my dry patches. And I'm just putting it on with a damp beauty blender. And really take your time blending in your foundation. It makes a world of a difference. And always remember to blend it down your neck as well. And then for concealer, as always, I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. And I kind of use this as a concealer and a highlighter. So I put it under my eyes, all the way up in kind of the triangle formation. I put it right under my nose because I get really red right there. A little bit on my forehead, down the center of my nose, and on my chin. And this is a great concealer. It is super lightweight. It blends so easily. It looks very natural. It's even good to prime your eyes with. You just put a light layer over your eyelids and then set it with translucent powder, which is what I'll be doing today. And you really want to keep the center of your face bright. That's why I put the concealer where I put it, and then the more outside areas of your face is where you contour. Just to bring shape back into your face. And the only part that I'm going to set right now is my under eyes, because you always have to set your under eyes. I use the MAC Emphasize powder, and it's right here. It's amazing. It brightens up your under eyes. It sets them all day. To add some contour into my face, I'm going to use the Soleil Tan de Chanel. I've had this forever. It lasts forever. It is a little more expensive, but it's a really good product and it does last a long time. So I'm using a Sigma Angled Kabuki F84. It's perfect to get right underneath your cheekbone. And I just tap that really lightly. Then I do some on the side of my face and in my hairline. And again, keeping the center untouched with this. and then a little bit underneath your chin. And now all of the cream products that I'm using are done, so I'm going to set the rest of my face with the L'Oreal Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. Just going to do a light layer of this. And to stay away from getting cake face, I always set at this point, after my foundation and concealer and any other cream products I'm using, and I set it with powder, I always use a Skindinavia makeup finishing spray. You just gotta shake it up and do just a few mists over your face. And then while that dries, I always do my eyebrows, and I'm using the It Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Eyebrow Pencil. And there's a spoolie on one end and then the pencil on the other. So I always just brush through. And I don't need a ton of filling in, but honestly, filling in your eyebrows makes a world of a difference. I never did it for a long time, and now I feel crazy without my eyebrows. You just do light strokes just to where it needs a little extra help. And I'm always lighter in the front. And then take the spoolie and brush it out. And you can already tell the difference between this side and this side. Then for eyes, I'm just going to take whatever's left over on my sponge from concealing and run that over both of them. And then take, what do I need to say? Actually, just a little more of the L'Oreal Mercier powder and set that. And this just helps dramatically with creasing. And it makes your eyeshadow so much more easy to blend on your lid. It's crazy. I'm gonna do a super easy look today. I'm only gonna use maybe 1 to 3 shadows. 1 or 2 or 3. We'll see. I'm gonna start off with, I believe this is Makeup Geek. Nope, this is MAC's Expensive Pink, and it is right there. And I'm gonna take a MAC 242 and load that on the brush, just one side, tap off the excess, and then just put it all over my lid. And this is a great brush for packing on color. You can see this is a beautiful coral color with like gold reflex in it. And I try not to get it in the crease at all. Then I'm going to take a Sigma Blending E25 brush, tap it into Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, and just blend out the edges. And then in my waterline, I'm going to take NYX pencil in 902 Brown. I believe they classify this as an eyeliner or an eyebrow pencil. I use it as an eyeliner, and actually I use this pretty often on its own just to define my eyes a little more if I'm like rushing out the door. pencil brush. I don't know what it is. I think it's Crown. It is Crown, but I don't know the number of it. But every company makes a pencil brush like this, and I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the expensive pink and run it underneath my eyes. For blush, I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I'm going to use the Rose Spritz. It's kind of very similar to the eyeshadow actually, and you really only need the lightest dusting of this. I put it on the apples of my cheeks and then blend up. And for highlighter, I'm going to stick in the same palette and take the Morphe M501 brush and mix both of the highlighters together. And just put it on the tops of my cheekbones and right above my eyebrow. And just take a tiny bit right on the Cupid's bow. And then for lips, I'm just going to use the NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. It's a super easy nude color, goes with basically everything. So that's a finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.